want to film more of a raw and real video. I'm not going to try to make this video super cute and organized. I just want to go over how I have been job hunting for 10.5 months. I still don't have a full-time job, and I am struggling pretty bad. Not just with finding a job, but also mentally and emotionally. So let me go into first my layoff story. I got laid off in July of 2023. I work in technology as a product manager. And I remember seeing a calendar invite on my computer saying like, hey, quick sync with the chief product officer. At that point in time, I knew that I was going to get laid off. A lot of people also got laid off, so it was a layoff round. So overall, I would say my honest read on the situation is, was it performance related? I would say no, because there are a lot of people that got laid off. I would say if I were a superstar, amazing unicorn product manager, would I have not gotten laid off? It's possible, but that's really just kind of neither here nor there. So anyways, after that happened, I went to Brazil for like a month or for a few weeks, and I just wanted to clear my head. Then I went into the job hunting phase. I focused on cold applications, applying for jobs myself. I also hired a VA to apply for jobs on my behalf. This was my friend's basically career service. He was doing something as a proof of concept to test out whether or not he could sell this as a service. So overall, I was sending out applications. The VA was sending out applications. I also used AI auto appliers because I was really curious about these new job application tools. And overall, I got some interviews. However, things were really up and down, and ultimately things didn't really pan out. So then I focused on just like cutting everything out and just focusing on applying for jobs myself. I got some interviews, and a few times I actually got to final rounds. And ultimately things did not work out. So then I went on to the next round of my job hunt strategy, which is to really just focus on networking. And that's kind of been what I've been focused on the past month or so. So here are the results of what I tried when it comes to getting interviews and ultimately a job. There's a lot of different stats I have, but basically when I apply for jobs, I have around a 5% application to interview rate. So basically if I apply to 100 jobs by myself, I'll get 5 interviews. The VA applied to...
And this video is only a month old, y'all. This is not an old video.
Around 1,300 jobs, and the application to interview rate was 0.45%. If you see my eyes moving, I'm looking at the computer screen. For networking referrals, back in the day, before this crazy job market in tech, I would always get an interview if I got referred. This dropped down to 20%. So if I got a referral, basically 20% of the time I'll actually get an interview. So that was interesting. If a recruiter reaches out to me, there's an 80% chance that I'm actually going to get an interview. This is not surprising because oftentimes when a recruiter reaches out, they want to set up a call. So that's not really surprising, and there's a 40% chance I actually might get an interview. So this is basically a third-party recruiter. Obviously, based on these stats, it's very clear that the most superior and effective application strategy for me should be focused on networking and referrals. This is pretty obvious. However, I do want to focus on more of the horror stories. I have never been in such a bad job market in my life. Admittedly, I'm only 35, but really, this has been the most difficult job market in technology I've ever been a part of. In the past, when I was looking for a job, within a month or two, I would get a job offer. I may not take the job offer, however, I would get a job offer. It's already been 10.5 months, and even though I've gotten 2 job offers, they've fallen through. And let me explain why. The first job in the company, honestly, I just want to put them on blast because they fucking suck. Basically, I went through all the interview rounds, pretty normal, nothing like crazy, and I felt like I was going to get an offer, but then they completely ghosted me, so I finished all the rounds.
Wow.
I thought it went well. I never got any feedback from them. So around 1 to 2 months later, they actually just sent this stock rejection notice, and I was just like, why the hell will you send me this? At this point in time, you might as well just not contact me.
Phone call from the boss?
Like 2 to 3 weeks later, they reached back out to me. The head of technology reaches back out to me saying like, hey, you were our second option. The other person didn't work out. Are you still open to a conversation and getting an offer? So I'm like, sure, I'm happy to talk about it, but I have some concerns. So I end up having a call with, the head of technology. Then I have a call with a product team member, and the product team member kind of works to assuage my fears and concerns. And he's like, hey, if you really want to offer, I'm more than happy to send you the offer. I was like, yeah, I would love to see an offer in writing. And what ends up happening is this person ghosts me. So this company basically ghosted me after I went through final rounds. They reached back out to me.
I get ghosted too, player. You're not.
They say they're going to
you're
give
not
me an
alone.
offer, and they ghost me again.
You're not alone, man. I got a lot of.
About all this,
there's a lot of people out there ghosting. It's like a virus. It's like a ghosting virus going on out here.
This actually is the person that I spoke to at the end, the product team member. The reason why I got this interview with this company in the first place is because I networked with this product person. So I actually thought him and I were at least cool, or at least we would have common courtesy with each other. But for him to also basically ghost me, that wasn't a good feeling. It really made me feel...
Now, what do y'all think, y'all? Do y'all think that this brother right here being targeted? I mean, I don't know, because he, I'm just saying, I just found this video, this dude right here, he got a lot of views, 200K in 1 month, and he don't even have a big channel. He has less than 2,000 subscribers, but he got a lot of views, 200K, then there 250,000 views in a month. So there's a lot of people out here, I guess they can relate. So is it true about what people are really saying? Because some people are saying it's hype. Some people saying that a lot of people got jobs. A lot of people saying that, they advertising that they're giving out jobs. There's a lot of jobs where people ain't getting them. You know what I'm saying? Some people saying the economy ain't that bad. What do you think? Comment down below. Is the economy really, really jacked up? You know what I'm saying? Is this brother right here telling the truth? I believe he is. I don't know if he's on the target list or not, but let's just say he's not, right? Let's just say perhaps he's not. If this dude right here can't get a job, then damn. Where do I fall? You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, he's certified tech. I'm not certified no tech. You see what I'm saying? But I would love to be. But I can't get these crabs off my back. You know what I'm saying? I got so much distractions going on in my gang stalking simulation. You know what I'm saying? I can't focus on, doing what I actually want to do. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? So, but yeah. But shout out to Pollinator Eardrum. I'm glad that you're going to school. Continue to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, that's what we need to do. Even though you can go to school and still have a hard time. This right here, this is proof in the pudding right here from this dude. This dude right here, he's certified on, you know what I'm saying? And he's having a hard time getting the job. So, and he already got his feet wet. I'm pretty sure he already has experience in whatever, technical skill that he has. You know what I mean? He been in the game probably a little, longer than others. Because, most of these jobs, they be saying that they want you to have like 3 to 5 years of experience. Even with HVAC. Even if you go to HVAC and you finish HVAC. Because I took HVAC years ago, but I never finished it because they wouldn't give me, the selective service didn't give me the loan, right? The grant or the loan. I believe it was a loan, but they didn't give it to me, so I didn't finish the class. But even when I went out, it was a lot of HVAC technicians they was hiring, but they wanted 2 to 5. It was a lot of them said 5 years experience, dog. 5 years experience before they hire you. After you just graduated. So, I mean, so I guess, so what's left? What's left in the job market? Like mediocre jobs, like security or Uber Eats or something. You know what I'm saying? Warehouse jobs. It's like that's the only thing that's really left. You know what I mean? So it's like You could be going to school for something, and it still ain't guaranteed that you will be able to get a job in that field, especially in this day of time. You know what I mean? So you could be going to school pretty much for nothing, but then again, at the same time, you could be learning something. So learning is always good. You know, hopefully you could just take whatever you're learning, and if you can apply that to real life, and then make a hustle on the streets with it, then that's all good. It's all gravy. You know what I'm saying? Like people that, went to school for, HVAC, electrician, plumbing, stuff like that. You can always take those trades to the hood. There's always somebody in the hood that need their toilet fixed. Electrician went, and the electric went out. What I'm talking about. So, but other than that, man, America, this is America, y'all. This is the place. You know what I'm saying? So comment down below, tell me what you think. What's going on in the job market, man? Can you get a job? Do you have a job? I know some of y'all got jobs, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all on like level 4 when it comes to the targeting. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still in like, you can still have a job. They're gonna mess with you and everything, but you still have a job. You ain't on the red caution level. When you on the red caution level, you ain't getting no job, you ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing. It's just, that's hardcore. We ain't giving you nothing. You ain't getting Nathan. You know what I'm saying? So for everybody that's on the level yellow and white and stuff, that's good. Praise your Jesus. And thank God for another day. Don't you dare complain about your job. If you got a job, you better not be complaining about it. Especially if you're TI. If that's who I'm talking to. You better not be complaining about your damn job. You better get your behind up and get to work. And you better be saving some money. Because you already know, you TI, you have a job today and be fired tomorrow. So, and with that being said, y'all don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We out this joint.
I feel like they just didn't really value my efforts, or they just didn't care. And ultimately, is that a company I would want to work for? Absolutely not. But it's still stuff. The second horror story is, it's not so much a horror story, actually. It was a job offer I was about to get. I went through all the interview rounds. It went pretty smoothly.